My name is Paula Ortega,
My name is Xanthia Walker.
and today we are doing image theater check-in. Woo!
Since we are all learning and working and socializing in different physical places right now, we're taking the idea of a check-in, which we use all the time at Rising Youth Theater in the classes that we teach and the workshops we facilitate and in our rehearsal process. And we're turning it into a mini performance that gives you the opportunity to check in with yourself and also to share your check-in with your class, your peers, your teacher, or your community.
If you want to learn a little bit more about image theater, we are going to add a link on the agenda on how to find out more about image theater. But just something really quick. Image theater comes from a Brazilian theater artist named Augusto Boal. And he worked with many people over many years to build a series of theater techniques and ideas called Theater of the Oppressed.
So you need just a couple of materials for the image theater check-in. You need an open space where you can move your body a little bit. You need a piece of paper and a pencil or a pen. You need a clock or like somewhere where you can keep time, so that could be your phone. And then you need a phone or something you can use to record a short 1-minute video at the end.
Cool. So now the way this is going to work is you're going to find a comfortable space to write. You're going to be completing a 5-minute free write. What's a free write, X? Xanthia?
Free write is exactly what it sounds like. You try to write without stopping for the full amount of time, so for 5 minutes. And it doesn't matter if you write slowly or quickly, or if you write a list of bullet points, or if you write in complete sentences. What matters is that you use the prompts as inspiration and you just like let everything just like dump out of your head without any judgment. And then at the end, you get to look back and see like what was interesting to you about what you wrote.
So we are going to give you 5 minutes of that. And the questions that you're going to use for this free write are, how are you feeling today? What is giving you joy today? What is something that's worrying you today? What is giving you hope today? What is one thing you want to do today? So again, take 5 minutes to do this free write and answer these questions. Um, and then when you are done, pause, come back to the video.
So we're back. And now you have your 5-minute free write completed. Congratulations.
Woo!
So take a moment now and read over your free write. And as you're reading, you're going to circle the most important, most interesting, most inspiring things that you said that connect to the questions that you answered. So things that you're reading where you're like, oh yeah, that's really true for me. That's really what I meant to say, or that's really what I was thinking about, or that sentence means a lot to me. So go through and circle your words and phrases and then come back for the next step.
Cool. Welcome back. So now the phrases and words that you have circled, now you're going to create a list of emotions. Um, so those emotions are going to be words that best describe the way you communicate, what you express things, the way you're going to communicate what you have expressed on your writing. So some words that you could have used or could use are joyful, anxious, bored, excited,
Just
and
5 words that are like the words that you want to use to express the emotions from your writing.
mm-hmm.
And now that you have your 5 words, we hope you paused and came back when you were ready. You're going to create 5 pieces of image theater. So 5 frozen pictures. It's like if I was a postcard and I was turning my body into a frozen picture that would then go on a postcard. You're going to make 5 of those, one for each of your emotion words. So, for example, if Paula and I were each making a frozen picture about boredom, we would shape our bodies into a frozen picture in image theater of boredom. So we're going to do that for you right now. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Cool. Yep. So you're just playing with your body. You are experiencing how these emotions are gonna show up in your body. You've probably even seen people do like you've probably seen people during these emotions, and you already know maybe in the top of your head how this emotion can look like on someone or even on yourself.
So you're going to stand up in your space, close your eyes, and speak your first word out loud. And as you're speaking that word, you're going to decide how you want to use your whole body to sculpt yourself into a frozen image that expresses this word. So pay attention to levels, which is like, are you up tall, standing up? Are you sitting down, which is a medium level? Are you on the ground, which is a low level? Make choices about every inch of your body and your facial expressions. And try a couple different versions until you find the frozen picture that best represents this emotion that you are communicating. And repeat this process for each of your 5 words until you have 5 frozen pictures.
Cool. I hope you also paused the video again as you were creating your 5 images. So now you're going to choose the order that you want your image to go. So the word you're going to maybe speak the words with each image. As you move into each image, like you're gonna choose the order of that.
And it can be any order that you want. You can put your images and your words in whatever order feels good to you. And then you're going to rehearse them again. And after you do that, you're going to rehearse them again, adding your word with each image. So now you have a line and a frozen picture. So if our word was bored, we would say bored, and then we would go into our image of boredom. And then after you do that, you're going to add transitions. So now you're going to morph from one image to the other. So if Paula and I were morphing from bored to excited, we would start in bored, and then we would have 5 seconds to get to our excited image, which looks like that. And you're going to morph through all 5 of your images.
Cool. So now you're gonna do your performance. You already rehearsed, you already know the order, you already know how your performance is going to go. So some questions to think about this performance is, do you want music with your performance? Do you want a soundtrack? Do you want some type of sound or something to go in the background to make your performance the way you want it to be? It's also okay if you don't want any music or any sound in the background and you just want it to be completely silent. It's artist's choice.
So now, after you've made your choices about sound and like your recording space, now you're going to record a video of yourself performing your 5 words and 5 images with your transitions. And your video should be 1 minute long or less. So this is a short performance, but it is all about your choices. And then when you're done, you get to turn it in.
We're excited to see all of those performances, and I will be doing one as well. So you can see how an example of how to do this as well.
So stay tuned at the end of this video for an example performance by Paula of an image theater check-in. Thank you so much for creating with us. We hope you are all doing well, and we can't wait to see you soon.
Bye, y'all. See you soon. Awesome. So now I am going to show you how you can perform these words that you've created. So as you can tell, I have music in the background already. So I chose happy, sad, excited, bored, and glittery. You're probably thinking glittery is not an emotion, but actually to me it is. So cool. So I'm gonna show you what happy looks like on my body. And this could, of course, this could probably be completely different for you, but this is what happy looks like in my body. And now, this is how sad looks like in my body. And now, this is how excited looks like in my body. And you already saw a little bit of how bored looks like in my body, but you only saw my face. But this is how it looks like for my whole entire body. And this is how glittery looks like for my body. So now you're gonna put those together, and remember, 5 seconds to transition to the next image. So happy for me was, now I'm transitioning to sad. And now I'm transitioning to excited. And I'm transitioning to bored. And my last word was glittery. Cool. So this is my performance. Of course, you can do it in so many ways. But just remember, don't forget the transitions. And don't forget your 5 words. Cool.